Madlines are taking it relatively slow. I mean, the smokes have gone over, but they are just trying to creep out on Monster, see if they can maybe catch someone off at a contact. Now they're going to burst out as soon as they do indeed show their presence. Quick headshot from Aerial, and the couple actually being found between Sergey and Aerial then in the end as well. Shush pulls one back, but he needs his teammate to come in quickly. Quite a few Galils, maybe even an AK or two, with a few nades as well behind it. No upgraded pistols even though in this round right now as they focus fully on the next one. A little bit of a chance for X7 and Sergey also to build up money on those SMGs. Sergey only able to get one before he actually falls to the Glock through the smoke. A second for Bubsky. Okay, this is getting a little bit dangerous. Very likely over the Madlines as long as they move quickly from this point forward, and they definitely should be. The player outside Monster fallen as well as Rye over towards Connector, so at this point now the bomb does at least get planted. That was a massive victory that I really wasn't expecting them to find. Even getting the kill on Aerial in the spawn. Now they have an M4. This is getting very, very awkward. X7 rotating up with the UMP. Drops the M4 and also in the meantime does quite a lot of damage onto Acor, so I don't think there's much that he can do anymore. Although it's not the player with the defuse kick going for the defuse. If he gets this kill on Alu, it's winnable. Oh no, he gets the M4. Right now the bomb is just being stuck, but the spam through from Acor. Madlines steal it away. It's only Glocks. Oh. Swapped off just as it looked like they were both going to see each other. Alu, though, eventually does swing wide. Shush goes down, and they had actually just sent the player in towards Connector to try and help him out as well. Another kill being found for ENCE. That's Aerial over towards short, but Rye, he actually picks up a double. And with that, it looks like they just want to commit straight towards A. Only being Sunny at the moment to hold it down. He has 2 flashes, maybe to try and delay the push a couple of seconds, but that's not going to be easy. I believe he actually was blinded himself. Indeed he was from Hunden. Here we go, they're going for it either way. X7 pushing forward, takes a small bit of damage from the nade, but it's his teammate Aerial. No one on Madline's actually trying to face it early on. It's over towards B where X7 finds that opening kill spamming through Monster. Autodirector just hates me hard. Just one player working a little bit over towards A. That's Rye. Smoke down aggressive on long to limit the info, but in the meantime, of course, we see Madlines focusing on that B bomb site, and Shush picks up 2 quick headshots. The flash in was perfect from Hunden. Sunny able to pull one back quickly and drops the Molotov so that they can't hunt them down. That allows them to try and stay alive and actually allow the rotation to come in. But as I say that, I jinxed it a little bit. Hunden picks himself up. A quick headshot and the second as well off the back of it. Leaves it all onto Alu. In the 1 versus 2, he knows there's one player up close on the bomb site. Drop down into the pit. Here's it. And of course, Acor not able to hit the shot. Going for the knife and he gets it. So he's usually able to get a weapon out at least and still keep himself with a decent amount of money. Alu gets 1 pick on mid. Wants to trade it out, but Sergey's at least able to return it. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to be getting that weapon. The op probably lost. Aerial up close though on the CZ. Steals away an AK now. Come up towards that bomb site, but unfortunately, we do see Sunny joining in with Sergey to try and actually hold it down. A 1-for-1 is just not good enough at this point for Madlines. It looks like ENCE might finally be able to get a round back on the board. Oh, and he ends up just getting caught. They've gotten some pretty good map control. Okay, flash over. Sunny gets caught aggressive out on short. There is a player also in the long bathrooms. I believe that's Sergey. It is. Going forward though, Rye about to clear the angle. Baits it with the shoulder peek and then swings wide. Sergey goes down and so too does the A bomb site, I'd like to say. We don't even see ENCE beginning to rotate at all. So, I mean, if Madlines are committing to A now, they will find the bomb plant for free. Well, not for free. They've already fought for it with a couple kills. Bubsky goes down over towards B, and of course that was the final push. Madlines do commit, the bomb gets planted. ENCE, I mean, they have some money, but Sergey's going to need a drop in this next round, so I think they probably are just going to have to go ahead and save. And if needed, Train is the decider. That one doesn't look too good for ENCE. I definitely think I'd favour Madlines there. This is going to be dangerous though. A couple players up close on the long corner. 1 kill by Sunny. He is the man that's still alive. Aerial up close, sacrificed himself. We see actually the frags initially going in favour of ENCE, but pulled back by Rye. But he is going for a quick flank. I don't think this is going to be expected. Rye just coming in from this position. They're not really being cautious as of yet. The bomb does go down. A little bit of a spam though from Alu. Does a tiny bit of damage onto Rye on the bomb site. But right now he's just waiting for that CZ from behind to be able to pounce, and that's exactly what happens. It's actually Alu who finds that kill. Bit of damage onto Bubsky before he goes down as well, giving X7 the chance, and the CZ picks up an instant headshot. Oh, Alu again peeking early on in towards middle. He's been doing a good job at swapping it up and still finds the second kill, even while blinded. Rye immediately peeking out. Alu takes the shot, and I don't think the flash actually completely blinded him, so did still have some vision. Madlines haven't lost 2 players on mid, decide that it's best to just try and commit in towards B, and they do salvage it a little bit, bringing it into a 2-on-3. Better than it was looking just a moment ago, but quickly it does fall apart yet again. Sunny gets one on the deagle, swaps out to the op, and finishes off Bubsky 9-6 at half time. Over on the T side, though, X7 is the one that picks up a bit of utility with a smoke and a flash. Two players holding over towards long for the CT side. Finding two of the ENCE players as well, trying to peek out, managing to take off the head of Alu. And at that point, Sergey didn't really want to stick around. They do have a little bit of mid-control at least, but right now, ENCE, they do want to favour over towards B, as you can see. And already, one of them trying to push out a monster. That's Aerial, not having a very successful time. Auto-director really does hate me. I don't understand why it can be so terrible. Right, picking up another headshot on towards Sergey. That one was my fault because I swapped the Sunny. X7, though, going to be charging in up short alongside Sunny. Does a decent amount of damage on that P250 initially, but only able to get one kill before he goes down. So they might decide to push in towards short, and that's exactly what's going to be happening. The flash completely blinds Rai, just spraying wildly. Oh, Sunny must have been blind as well. His hands weren't over his eyes, but he must have been. Alu pushing through that monster smoke, getting spammed. And this is not a good start again for ENCE. Taking quite a bit of damage in towards B early on, as well as losing one man. Oh, and that nade touches down on top of Aerial's head and chips him away even lower. And right now, Bubsky's just going to jump peek in the corner, hoping to bait out a shot from someone. Take the attention so that Shush up close on the MP9 can just spray some down. He actually just swings wide, finds the timing as the flash is coming in. X7's back was exposed to him, and he's even able to find himself a second as well, while it's cleaned up on the short push as well. Pushing out early on, went in towards the playground as well, so that they couldn't actually just cross over and take the tiny bit of damage. I like that play. Alu eventually trying to move forward on mid, will end up going down as well to that aggression in towards the fountain, and having lost the control immediately, ENCE just committing towards B, and actually Shush had no idea. Getting ready to drop a smoke on towards short, gets caught off guard by the timing, and with that now, the bomb is going to be planted on B. They'll just get to keep what they have here, add a little bit of money on. Oh, Rai could be in trouble. He does have Akar up close on the op, so he'll be taking the first point of contact, just looking to take one down on the op and then hide. Sergey is up close after Sunny falls, but he doesn't want to swing, expecting that there is definitely a chance for a second player to be there as well. And obviously peeking the op on your own with the bomb in your possession is very rarely a good idea. Didn't actually show himself. Instead, a little bit more of an aggressive angle taken by Akar, and he spots the shoulder. 5-on-2 now. Wanted to say 5-on-3. Unfortunately, ENCE continue to lose players. X7 gets legged down and finished off by the USP, trying to recover that bomb. And ENCE's, I guess, look in these rounds so far is just remaining the same. Absolutely none. 5 players surviving for Mad Lions. Pure flames. Rai could be in trouble. Players on both sides of him right now. Finds one and still manages to swing out and get Alu, who wasn't ready. He was throwing utility at that point when the initial kill came in. Sergey will at least trade it out, but not before, of course, Mad Lions end up again with a man advantage. 3-on-2. Bomb will be retrieved here, but there's still lots of time to work with. That's one positive. Hang on, Shush has got aggressive, and it looks like X7's aware of this. Yeah, must have spotted him. So this should be a kill for X7 right now. That's been called over most likely to Sergey as well. Indeed, he's holding for it. And that opens up B. Suddenly, ENCE have a fighting chance once again in this round. And the bomb should be planted quite easily. Hunden still being cautious because they could run it back towards A if they wanted. Not too likely though, and they definitely realise that now as Bubsky gets one and the second kill. Auto-director just wasn't working for us. But there we have it. We will see overpass indeed going in favour of Mad Lions. It seemed like maybe a little bit of a read from Mad Lions having those 2 nades ready for the B push. Here we go. Eventually they will come forward straight through the smoke. Barreling out, they don't care. The flash came over. It did blind Hunden initially, but he's still able to get one kill before eventually getting dropped. Bubsky's in trouble around the pillar. And that was Akar rotating in on short, I believe, that also got dropped. It's crumbling here for Mad Lions. A very quick pistol round win coming in for ENCE. Yeah, indeed. Not going to be going towards mid in the beginning. Not over towards connector either. Looks like they're going to try and maybe push into Palace or push close on ramp. Yeah, Rai rather wants to try and cross over to the left side. They can leave the op posted up. But as we can see, Aerial, X7 and the majority of the ENCE players are right now outside this A bomb site. Nade comes in and does a little bit of damage onto Alu as well. Sunny only has a USP right now, does he? Okay, he has an M4 now at least to work with. Akar though picking off Alu as he creeps out a ramp. The smoke goes down just afterwards as well. So it doesn't actually allow for Sunny to try and swing out and see if he can at least trade on the op. Sergey trying to come out of the Palace goes down also, and it looks like Mad Lions are going to be coming out on top of this first gun round. And doing so with 4 players alive, so sell presence again on mid. Make it seem like they are going to be just trying to take that mid control and that they haven't actually full on committed to hitting a bomb site yet, which of course isn't the case. ENCE right now are grouping up in the apartments. Molotov down on the balcony in case anyone's playing up close again. Not the case at the moment. Bubsky playing around short, waiting for the drop out of the window, which, excuse me, does give him the kill onto Aerial. And then ends up going down immediately afterwards, but already the rotation has come in. They had the info. They've got 3 players to try and hold this one down, and ENCE are just so stagnated right now in their push. Taking quite a while to get out of apartments, but once they do, rather, they begin to find all of the kills. It suddenly just leaves Shush now over towards short, trying to creep in on his own. It was a 4-on-2. Shush suddenly alone, and he's going to be peeked by X7, gets his head ripped off by the AK. They'll get the 2,900, I believe, in this next round if they do lose this one, but that, of course, won't be enough for a buy. They've fully invested right now in this one, so this round is very important for Mad Lions. If they do lose it, we very likely see ENCE going up 6-1 on the T side. Caster is Irish. You bet. Well, you are correct. Don't know what you won, but congrats. He turns to the right now. We'll see him. Oh, footsteps definitely being heard. Back to back pretty much. Oh no! Aerial actually doesn't manage to get the kill. Smokes down aggressive in the jungle. That was to allow the player in connector to move forward, but now it just makes it harder for them because they have to try and fight 3 players who are in connector. So this is going to be tough. Facing in, the bomb gets dropped immediately in the metal bars right now, but as we can see though, ENCE immediately grouping up for an A play off the beginning of this round. Akar holding over towards ramp on the up lane on top of the ticket booth with that flash. Is able to find one and stay alive, otherwise it would have been awkward. Actually peeks back in to drop X7. Sergey now coming out of Palace as well, holding the angle, but Akar is ready. Picking them off one by one. Looking to maybe try and get a bit aggressive in the apartments as well. Doesn't have the smoke in deep, but he does want to try and get up close at least so that they can keep this info. The flash is perfect though from X7. I don't know if he was 100% sure of Hunden being up close. Didn't spot him, rather, I don't believe. That was a perfect flash either way to counter it. Oh, Akar finding Aerial just creeping backwards on short, not realizing he is completely open to A. So the man advantage doesn't last too long for ENCE, unfortunately. Oh, that head is definitely going to be spotted there for Alu. Right. Yeah, eventually looks back towards connector. There's a player coming out towards top mid as well. Will he hear the footsteps of X7? Definitely should, but will not be able to react to it quick enough. Shush picking up one elsewhere at least. Holds down A. So how has Sergey creeped out Palace? The timing was perfect, rather, just as he was going down the ladder. Finds a second headshot as well now onto Akar and has just swung this round right back in favour of ENCE. They're able to take down Bubsky. The Molotov forces him forward and into the corner. And I mean, there is only 40 seconds, so ENCE do also need to get a move on towards one of the bomb sites themselves. That's what their goal is, of course. But 20 seconds, I don't know how likely this is anymore. If Bubsky drops the bomb in connector, it's probably all over. Gets himself one before going down to Alu. Still, though, a couple players, including Akar in jungle, to continue to delay, and that's it, it's over. ENCE cannot fight into this round anymore. Sergey even gets dropped in towards Sandwich, not having any chance, rather, to save that AK. And it's going to be bringing us straight on towards B. I don't think we've seen a full-on B rush. The only thing is there's a bit of utility here for the CTs to work with. They have done some pretty good damage with the nades. Right from Kitchen, catching himself one kill and eventually the second as well, which is fortunate because they did lose the 2 immediate player, B defenders, rather. A man advantage remains in their favour, but we likely will see the bomb plant at least, boosting up the buy a little bit for ENCE in this following round even further. So the money won't be an issue here, but they still want to try and fight for this one. 2-on-3, it's definitely winnable, and Alu has the op. Doesn't have Kevlar, though, and that nade does end up dropping him down to 42. Picks up one as they're pushing out a Kitchen, rather, and doesn't get traded. So now he's posted up on that angle, making things very, very difficult. Gets a second on the Rye. Akar's left all alone, his position known on short. He's pinned in against the wall, waiting for a peek. And it doesn't look like he wants to stick around. Hunden getting damaged a little bit early on towards B. ENCE are trying out a lot of utility right now, forcing Hunden to use all of his. And also Bubsky, we see he only has the one Molotov left now after putting down his smoke as well. So running down a lot of utility early on while they were also trying to probe towards elsewhere on the map. Boosted one player up in the window. Masuni ends up getting caught by Roy, who is up in ladder room already. So we do see the opening kill going in favour of Mad Lions. A bit of an aggressive peak right there, a wild one rather. But if they do commit in the B, there's 2 players already on the bomb site to actually hold this down. Hunden and Bubsky both still alive, of course. As I pointed out, Hunden slightly damaged, but he's just boosted up in the ninja corner right now. Will they actually clear this out is the question. Bubsky, if he can find this one kill, it would be perfect. But now Hunden should be spotted. Apparently not. He's going to wait and see how many he can actually get from this. Very patient on the trigger. Gets himself a double. Aerial now all alone, and he has so little time. Acor can just run in and stop the plant, and Shush just has to stay alive, and there's nothing that can be done. There we go. Acor runs in, takes his head off with the up, just to be sure, because overkill, why not? Hunden's the one buying up full utility right now. Short smoke out towards mid, I believe that was. And now actually focusing over towards A. Just going to be pushing straight up connected. That was the bomb in the back, though. Acor goes down. They're going to have to go back and try and retrieve it. Hunden actually has stuck around, so he should be able to pick it up pretty easily. But they also need to get on towards the A bomb site. A couple of dinks on Sergey on their palace. He gets taken down low. Quick headshot, though, will still be found on towards Rye. But overall, Mad Lions, the Mad Lads that they are overrunning the A bomb site. But again, gets pulled back just by X7. The bomb again in the open. Can he actually keep vision on? I'm not sure if he's going to be able to hold that down too easily. Both of the T players swinging out, but he finds one. Quick headshot onto Shush. Silences him for the remainder of the round, and he has just over 40 seconds remaining. Aludo already holding the angle. Spots the barrel just barely of the Glock as the arms came around the corner. Immediately going back over towards the apartments. They have Rye and Palace, so I guess they're going to try and commit towards B. Rye will then... Okay, I was thinking Rye would maybe pop out afterwards and catch the players rotating off A, but he's actually shown some presence. So I guess trying to keep those players around A, which right now, there is 4 of them. If you include the player in towards window, it's only X7 immediately on towards B to actually try and hold it down. Yet to be spotted, when he will eventually manage to actually take the kill on towards Bubsky before going down to Acor. Greg posted up on short as well. Going to be tough for Aerial to deal with. Ends up going down, and definitely now Alu and Sergey just have to run away. Giving it over to Sunny instead, the M4. He gets body armor, and then Sergey just sticks on the Deagle. Okay. Not too sure exactly why they done it like that, but maybe Sunny feeling a bit more confident right now. Quick A play from Madline straight out of Palace and out of ramp. Hunden and Roy going to be the ones to pick up the open and frags. Hunden actually, I believe, getting the wall bang through the underneath of Palace from ramp, or rather from around Tetris. 2-man advantage. The bomb yet to be planted, and you can, as you can see, rather X7's already quickly rotated into the CT spawn, but he has been spotted, so he's not going to be catching anyone off guard, and unfortunately isn't able to win the straight up fight against Shush. Rather, I mean, they definitely need other players to be stepping up right now, and it's just not happening. But it's not too late. There's still definitely some opportunities. Alu continues to frag as well as he peeks out through connector and takes down Acor early on, winning out the Battle of the Ops. X7 extends that advantage, actually finding 2 in the apartments. But it does seem like ENCE are going to be able to pick themselves up around here on the CT side. It's been a while. Alu should find this final kill on the cross there indeed. Hunden taking his time, creeping out of the apartments, gets spotted and dropped. Probably wouldn't be enough for them to buy though, so ENCE also not really in a position where they can afford to lose this round, of course. Quick short play going to be coming in, and off aggressive out of connector. Actually a couple players around connector, but in the meantime they're not really able to do anything. Sunny goes down on short. Acor does get dropped by Alu. That was very close, but he manages to come out on top of it. X7 as well on the B-bomb side, holding down, but Roy comes back with 2 quickly himself. All headshots. The bomb's going to be retrieved. Oh, is he going to try and plant it for short? That is risky. 2 players coming in. Sergey should be able to get the kill, but he doesn't actually stop the bomb plant. Bubsky now left in the 1v1. The up for Alu spots the barrel. He knows where Bubsky is, of course. But he's 7 health, so 1 bullet is all that Bubsky needs. The only positive for Alu being the element of surprise, and he finds it. Bubsky swings to try and get the info. Alu rips his head off with the up just to be sure. Shush been doing a great job with entries. Bubsky as well, although he's down there on 11, has had some impactful rounds. I think it may be in Rye, but yeah, they didn't really have the info about short. Maybe planting it a little bit safer would have been a better idea. Sergey finding Rye creeping out a ramp on his own as well. No one able to actually follow it up from Madlines, so they're not having all that much success right now. Gets one in jungle. That nade could finish Sergey off. He's up on top of the concrete rather in their palace, so I wasn't sure if maybe he could survive. The answer clearly being no, he cannot. As the bomb should be planted. Sunito creeping up connector. Finds Shush up in jungle. Almost getting the second as well onto Hunden. Only able to get the dink. Bubsky covering. Gets one towards jungle. Swings. And it's 1 health for Hunden. The Galil in hands gets the spray. 14 to 10. Still a smoke, actually, for Aerial. A Molotov as well for Sunny D. He's going to throw in the connector. That's going to give him the info about what's going on. He knows there's at least 1 player in connector now. Unfortunately, they already have rotated 1 player back towards the B-bomb site. As I said, initially had 4 here. Now have 1 remaining. Shush picks up a quick headshot. Bubsky as well. The defense is not working out. The defense for ENCE. It crumbles, and X7 goes down in the spawn as well. Alu's left with no choice other than to save the op into what could be the final round here. I mean, this is going to be tough. Trying to hold this one down could be dangerous. The flash comes over. He's just going to go ahead and drop a smoke now to try and play around this. Ariel actually finds a kill over towards A, at least to give them a fighting chance with a man advantage early on. X7 takes down Bubsky as well. This push is very slow by Mad Lions. Haven't really put themselves in great positions for the trades. As I say that, though, we do see 3 quick frags being found for Mad Lions. It's all onto Ariel and Sergey now to keep them alive. Or Sergey, rather, to keep them alive. And, yeah, no, make that just Ariel now. Sergey goes down. And 1 on 2. Mad Lions, 1 more kill is all they need to qualify. Ariel coming in from the apartments, of course. His spot is known. Threw that nade out as well, trying to see if he could do some damage, but it didn't connect. What does connect is the headshot from Hunden. And there it is. Mad Lions, congratulations, being the 3rd team to qualify to IEM Katowice 2020 from this qualifier.